Hey folks, welcome back to AAA Farms. James here. Not a lot to do today. It's been raining for the past several days, so it's kind of too wet to really do anything. Apparently the neighbor's horses were in my yard last night. Oh boy. Anyway, I wonder how much they messed up on this hay. But anyway, we're gonna, really all we're gonna do today is put some hay out for the herd. They are losing quite a bit of weight just because it's been so hot with no rain. The grass hasn't really been able to keep up with them, which typically happens this time of year. We'll have to feed them for a little bit and to help for the grass not growing. And the rotational grazing we started earlier this spring would have been plenty enough to handle this, but with the steers being there, kind of can't do that right now. So I'm going to put out 2 hay bales today. That should last the herd 2 weeks. The steers are going to the butcher 2 weeks from tomorrow. So hopefully, and this is the last time we got to put out hay until winter. We'll throw two hay bales out, and once we bring the steers, we'll open all this up, let the herd come in, they'll mow all this down, and then once they get this 8 down, we'll put them on the field over here and let them eat it down. And we'll probably look at fencing in that next section down there that we just brush hogged not too long ago. That way, once they get this mowed down, we can put them on that field, let them mow that down, and then we'll just continue to rotate them. But I'm gonna get in the tractor really quick. We got to take the brush hog off. We'll put the hay forks on the back. We already got the pallet forks on the front, and we'll carry 2 hay bales out there. I got a bucket of feed to I guess distract them while I'm putting hay in so they don't run out the gate. And we should be good to go. All right. see what's going on. Go ahead and put it in four-wheel drive because it's been raining a lot here lately, which is a good thing. We needed it. It was getting really dry and really rough for the grass to grow. The grass in here is growing fine just because it's only 2 of them in here. I can see all that hay coming up. The game plan is I'm hoping that steer and that steer goes to that gate. There is this little electric fence in between them. It's really just held up. It ain't energized or anything because it's disconnected from right here where we're going through. That's my hope anyway. This guy here is hope he don't ruin my plan. But I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna feed the herd so they'll all be over there eating and hopefully get the tractor in with no problems. Good. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna stay on that side. Yeah, the herd's looking worn down. Just not enough grass inside that ballpark field to keep up with them. 2 more weeks, we'll get rid of the steers and we'll be able to let them in this pasture, let them eat it down. And then we'll let them into this section, let them eat that down. And then hopefully we can get that field fenced in pretty soon and do the same thing there. Tractor positioned. They don't look just god awful, but they're not looking great. Everybody's there. There's a little steer running up. So if they stay over there, they really still won't come by this wire because they think it's energized. And so my idea is to go through this gate. I'll throw the feed in the feed troughs over here and the herd to get in there. These guys are going to stay over there. We'll go in, close the gate, drop our hay bales, and hopefully when they come out, they'll go straight to the hay. If not, we'll be able to go around and come out. I can go that way probably with hay through the back gate like I had to last time. But with all the rain and everything, I'd rather not have to. But that's what we got to do. But this should work for this, and we might have to come back around after putting it out that way, which is fine. Looks like we got more rain coming in. So I don't know how much rain we've got here lately, but it's been quite a bit. All right. go get that other hay-ring real quick. Y'all can tell we got a lot of weeds back in this field. And grass is laid down short. That's why we're having to put hay out. There's a hay there. That's why we're having to put hay out. Once we get the steers sent off, we should be able to put them in the front pasture. And it should help this pasture recover a lot. And then on top of that, we're probably going to brush hog this area that week as well. I say probably, we're going to brush hog this area as long as it ain't raining or anything. I'll knock all the weeds down and give the grass a better chance to come back from all this. Get all them weeds knocked down, give them more area to graze, all this will come back pretty strong. I can already tell they're all over the hay bales. Alright, yeah, I can tell they don't look this awful, but they've lost a lot of weight, which is not what you want going in the winter. So I put a hay bale out about a week ago over here, and typically when I put hay out, what I do is I focus on areas that have these little crappy weeds in them. And the reason I do that is I dump the hay bale here, it was full of those weeds. They'll come in, they'll eat the hay. You can see the square from where the hay ring was. They'll eat the hay. All this hay has seeds in it, bahia seeds and ryegrass seeds. You can actually see where some grass has already started coming up where the hay was. And so it dumps a whole bunch of manure in this area. It dumps a whole bunch of hay, a whole bunch of seeds in this area. And hopefully we get more grass here and we get rid of some of this crud. And that's what it did here too. So have that in the center of a crowd of weeds, I guess. And then same thing over here. So hopefully when it's all said and done, those two areas look like this. And so that's typically how I feed out. The areas that you see the most grass, like here, this is probably where I fed a lot, and I fed a lot over there, and I fed a lot over here. It's how partially the way you can get the manure load spread around. It's also how you can get grass seed spread around, and that's how you can get just the soil built up better in areas, and you can get rid of some of this bad stuff that we don't want. I did see, oh, there it is. So y'all saw where I took all the hay string off. You definitely don't want to leave that on there. This is some that I must have missed before. Anyway, you don't want to leave that on there just because they can actually eat that and it will get in their stomach, and obviously the bacteria can't break it down, and it'll cause a whole bunch of digestive problems. So, but these 2 hay bales should last them roughly 2 weeks. We're probably gonna start feeding these guys as soon as we get rid of the steers. The cost will be about the same to feed them, because we're not necessarily feeding these guys up to butcher. We're just trying to put a little bit of weight on them before winter hits, because ideally you won't weight on them before winter hits. It just helps them kind of make it through winter a little bit better, I guess. All of our little babies are doing fine. We got our little steer right here, which is the youngest. We got a bull right here, and I think that white one on the other side's a bull. We got a white heifer too. I don't see her right now. Let's see if we can find her. Bull. Definitely tell he's still a bull. Oh, there she is. Pretty sure that's a, yeah, it has to be a bull. He's too big. This should be the heifer right here. Oh no, that's a bull. Yep, it's a bull. Oh yeah, the gray one's a bull. The orange tint one's a bull. The white one's a heifer. And then the little brown guy here is a steer. So soon I'll have to take him and him to the vet. The facilities I got for handling animals is not the best for handling bigger animals, other than loading them on the trailer. I don't have a chute or anything to catch them in, and they kind of gotten too big for me to manhandle, which is just a failure on my part in general. But I'm gonna bring them to the vet, and the vet has all the equipment they need to catch them, hold them, and make them steers. And then roughly, I think they're roughly 6 months old now. So probably about 9 months from now, we'll start feeding them guys out. Well, obviously these 2 guys will be gone. And definitely game plan is to have that L-shaped field fenced in going around the house. We'll take the 2 bulls that are going to be steers. We'll put them on that field over there. And then we'll have this fence up still. And that's going to allow us to rotationally graze this field, that field, which is not fenced in. That's the next one we're going to do. And then the next field I'm going to brush hog probably is this field over here. And hopefully we can get that fenced in too. And that gives us plenty of room to graze, so that hopefully we don't have to feed hay in August. I guess technically, I think today's September 1st. So, but we're used to having to feed hay honestly sooner than this because of the drought. Last year we had to feed hay all summer basically, just because it was 100+ degrees almost every day, and the grass wasn't growing and it wasn't raining. That was a tough time. That was a time of I had to drive an hour to get $50 bill of hay. That was considered a really good deal at the time. Local people around here were selling for close to $100 a bale, versus this stuff here I'm buying for $35 a bale this year. Which reminds me, I got to call my hay guy. We were supposed to do some hay this weekend. It's been raining quite a bit, so I don't know if that's still going to happen, because I don't know if we'll be able to get back in his field. But I'm going to call him here in a minute and see what he wants to do, if he wants to wait until next weekend or to do it or not. Which is, I know I got the hay and I'm pretty sure he knows he has a customer. So I don't think either one of us is stressing a whole lot about getting it out of the field, and we definitely don't want to ruin this field in the process of doing so. Alright guys, this is going to be it on this video. Like I said, not a whole lot to do. We just came, threw some hay out, check on the little babies. Talked a little bit, rambled a little bit, gave y'all an update on hay. Like I said, I'll call him here in a minute, and we'll see if he wants to do some today or tomorrow, or if he just would rather wait till next weekend for it to dry out a little bit. I think it's supposed to rain some more today. It's been raining almost every day. It's enough to where I don't really want to be out on my fields brush hogging or anything, but we'll see what he wants to do. His tractor is a two-wheel drive tractor, which in wet ground and picking up hay with a two-wheel drive tractor, it's never worked great for me. I used to fight that all the time with that old tractor. So we'll see what he wants to do. If he wants to wait till next weekend, that's a-okay with me. But today is the Sunday before Memorial Day, so I'll probably post this on Memorial Day. So I hope y'all have a fun, safe Memorial Day. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Thank you for joining me on the farm. Y'all have a great one.